Cool. Okay. So, let's see if I can help you with your setup in your left hand.
Okay.
I don't know.
I know that it's supposed to touch, but I have a bad habit of, like, letting it untouch when I'm trying to get all my fingers. I do the rotate thing.
But then your hand comes away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, I can't get my fingers all the way over.
Mm-hmm.
And, like...
Sure. You have to do... Yeah, the elbow thing is good. Like, keep doing that. It's not a bad thing. But you just have to keep your hand touching there.
Yeah, I probably just need to, like, pay more attention to it is the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm. This is a tricky thing, is you have to just think about so many things. You know? Yeah. Just make sure, that your hands just always touches there. And then your thumb can also... So, if you're squeezing with your thumb, then it makes it hard to rotate that way.
Okay.
But if you kind of wiggle your thumb and make sure that it's relaxed somewhat, your thumb can pivot under a little bit too.
Okay.
And come under the neck. That helps a lot also if you're reaching for those lower strings.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah, that helps.
Yeah. How you feeling about fourth finger?
We've used it once in class-ish, and I kind of hate it because it feels like my pinky's gonna, like, I don't know, I'm gonna sprain my pinky or something. Because, like, it's supposed to be flatter than the rest, but sometimes it, like, locks up in some of the joints, and I'm like, okay.
This is fine.
That's a thing that's happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been digging out all my pinky advice. I'm, like, trying to think of ways to help.
Yeah.
So something that I've noticed with, like, beginners a lot is that they tend to hit their pinky on this side.
Okay.
And so it collapses.
Gotcha.
But if you hit it on this side, then just somehow the way your knuckle works, it doesn't collapse.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah! The reaction was perfect. So, yeah, that helps a lot. That usually can fix things.
Okay.
And you get more reach that way, too. Yeah.
Cool.
Fingertips. My nails are, like, ridiculously short because of...
Yeah, I keep forgetting that, like, I have to trim them, and it gets bad because I won't remember until I'm in class doing it, and I'm like,
sucks.
shit. And then, like, I go home intending to do it, and then I forget about it until the next class period. I'm like, oh, that's what I should have done.
And then you never have finger clippers with you. I do now, but, you know, so, yeah. Okay. Do you want to do some folk song stuff? Or do you want to do Oh, Susanna?
I mean, we can try Oh, Susanna and just see what happens.
I like it.
It's sketchy at best.
Hey!
Beautiful.
Nice. Hey, that vocal is much better.
Hey, okay.
Hey.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, that looks great. That's
Sweet,
great.
because I'm not sure if I've been doing it right at all. So.
Looks really good. Is your thumb bent?
Sort of. It kind of doesn't really fit
now?
very well in the frog area.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
fair.
sort of, like, shove it in there and hope.
Okay, tip. Actually. So it doesn't, like, at least for viola, it doesn't have to, like, be in there. Like, mine comes in kind of at an angle.
Okay.
If that's helpful. With bass, so far, I found that it does need to be, like...
On the thing.
Yeah, it just feels natural to me. But there's, like, way more space between the hair and the stick, too. Like, the frog is just bigger, and there's, like, this much gap. And so you can actually fit your thumb. But my behold, for me, it doesn't, like, it's not, like, literally pointing up at the ceiling. It, like, comes in at an angle and is more pointing, like, that way.
Okay.
But it's still got the bend flexible thing, and that's what's important.
Gotcha.
So if that allows you to bend it more comfortably, then do it.
All right.
But yeah, the rest of your fingers look really nice. And yeah,
Cool.
Just make sure you keep your pinky on top, all nice and curved. Okay, I'll actually let you play, I'm sorry.
Let me just figure out the fingerings again, because I can never remember.
You got it.
Oh, God.
You're good.
Sorry, this is so bad.
You good. This is... What's fun here? You're good. You're good.
All right. Sorry.
No, you were talking so bad about your intonation. I don't think it's that bad at all.
Okay.
It's not bad at all.
It was very screechy, but, you know, we're working on it.
What can you do? It's in full tone, so, like...
Okay.
I can help you with that. But your left hand, I see what you're talking about. And it was better when you started, but, like, as you started thinking about, like, other things while you were playing, then it started to, like, bend.
Yeah.
And you started to, like, rest the forearm
the
on the body of the... Yeah, whatever. This was, on the body of the instrument. So, I kind of wonder if it's your setup up here, actually. It's making you feel like you need to hold it here. I don't know.
Maybe? I don't know.
How do you feel about it up here?
I've been just guessing as to where the shoulder rest goes, because I don't really know. But, like, I figure since I can do the thing...
Yeah! Okay, good.
It's okay.
Good. Cool. Then that's great. Then you're good. Okay. Sometimes that, just for beginners, like, FYI, a lot of the time... Well, I don't want to say a lot of the time. But that can be, like, a troubleshooting thing. If they have a bad setup up here... Then they're like, I'm going to drop the instrument, so I have to hold it with my left hand, which should not be a thing, but you're fine. So I just thought I'd check how you were feeling with that. There's not really a fix other than being conscious of it.
Just do it, yeah.
Yeah. There are, like, you can buy, like, wrist sort of, like, guards, kind of. Guard's not the right word, but, like a little, I don't know, like, Sharp Music sells them. So some teachers probably use them, but, like, you just need to be conscious of it, I guess.
Yeah.
I think, other than, like, your wrist, your hand is, like, touching in the right places.
Okay.
But then it's a little bit shallow, kind of. Like, and I think maybe some of that is your wrist bend.
Okay.
So maybe think about having a little bit more space here so that your fingers have, more leverage. There's a little bit more rotating opportunity in your elbow.
Okay.
Just bring your hand down so that there's less.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, good. I wasn't explaining it very well, but you got me. So that your hand is further down.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of makes it easier to hit the things in the right spot.
Hit the things. Get the fingers on the thing.
Yes.
That's great. That looks way better. I'm glad that it feels different. That's important. Cool. Why don't you try it again?
All right.
And think about your left hand, and then we'll talk about bow. Don't worry about your bow. We'll get there.
Cool. Take one string at a time.
Big mood. Check your left hand again. There you go. There you go.
That's the wrong note. Hang on.
You got it. Tons better. Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah, I felt it at the end, and then I...
You're like, no, Feeks. That's not the... Yeah. Good. Cool. So much better. Okay. Your bow. So, I kind of feel like part of the, like, scratchy sound might be that it's kind of crooked. I'm not sure. I think maybe.
Okay.
So, okay. So, like, analogy thing that I heard recently is that, okay, so your wrist is supposed to be able to bend kind of different directions depending on where you are in the bow, like a flexible kind of wrist thing. And you're in combination with your elbow, because your elbow also needs to open and close. I think you're doing fine with your elbow. I think it's your wrist.
Okay.
We'll see. I misdiagnose sometimes. But my friends told me this. So, little slice of pizza, box, big slice of pizza.
Okay.
Yeah? So then... And then your bow, theoretically, is parallel with the bridge. I kind of like, also, like, Dr. Monomewar says perpendicular to the strings, which is true. Mm-hmm. But parallel to the bridge makes more sense to me. If it helps.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're aware. It's like this way. So try to, it's going to be, you need more of this. As you get closer to the frog, your wrist needs to bend.
Like, sort of that? Like
yes, but
T-Rex
it doesn't
arms?
really... Yeah!
Probably not a good description, but...
But I mean... And make sure your pinky's bent, too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then... Okay. So it's like... There is straight.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you feel how you were?
Oh.
Yeah.
So, like, I can't see it at all when I look at it because the depth perception at that point is just...
so...
It's not there. So I'm like, this is straight, right? As I'm stabbing myself.
Yeah, no wonder. Yeah, so that is straight.
Okay.
Yes. If you ever see string players, like, just staring at the door, that's why. Like, that's why we're always, like, creepily staring at the door.
Oh,
and, like...
yeah, for your reflection, yeah.
Yep.
I liked when the practice rooms used to have mirrors, and then they, like, all got broken.
Because command strips don't stick to this, apparently.
Yeah.
I know. Mirrors were really nice.
They were.
Now we just all use the door, and it's kind of creepy when someone's, like, across the way, and you're like...
That's why I'm not staring at you, I'm staring at my reflection.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely feels, like, different.
Mm-hmm.
So I just remember what that feels like. Then.
That.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then your thumb being bent and your pinky being bent at the frog, that's going to be super important because, so what happens is that when you get up to the frog, the weight, like, of the bow, all of this up here, transfers into your pinky and your thumb a little bit.
So that, right?
Theoretically, yeah, exactly. So if it's, like, straight, it just, I guess it kind of works, but not as well. I don't know, it's not even straight. But, I mean, at the tip, it can be sort of straight. Remember, I think she, like, demonstrated that. But then, at the tip, all your weight goes into your index finger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey! Yeah! Does that feel different?
Yeah.
That looked way different.
Yeah.
It was, like, really straight.
My wrist is, like, at a different angle than I've been doing.
You're like,
oh.
Yeah. Do you want to try Susanna again? Or...
Let's do it.
Yeah!
Okay. Okay, that's straight, right?
Just a little bit more, yeah, there you go.
Cool.
And then check your pinky. If you can bend it. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh god, I'm so sorry.
Hey, you're good! Yeah.
Definitely not the right notes, but like...
You're good, but your bow looks better.
Okay. We're just gonna start over, because I don't know where I'm definitely hard to like pay attention to this and then the fingers and the alto clef but
There's a lot. So, advice, practice bow with open strings. And then practice your left-hand stuff. You could do pits, or if you want to do it with the bow, like, that's fine too. But, like, separate the things, you know?
Gotcha.
You know.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah? Helpful?
Yeah.
Cool. Other things?
How do
we have 4 more minutes. Cool.
Yeah. How do we not do the screechy? I think it's like a 50-50 on whether or not I get a good tone.
Sure.
And like when I'm focusing on everything else, it just gets screechy.
Mm-hmm. That usually, for you, I think it could be, and it seems to really only happen on the bow changes, actually.
Okay.
So, it's just kind of like a sticky sound, kind of like a, like
Yeah.
that.
I don't know
Yeah.
if I need like more rosin. I'm not sure how that works, actually. Because like, I know she said if it's skating around a little bit, like that's where rosin will help it stick in place. But like, I've got white clouds coming off of my bow 50% of the time. And it's been like that since, like, I got it from the vaults. So I feel like I shouldn't put more
You haven't
on.
put any rosin on it? That's
on,
way
like,
too much rosin that, like, the other person. Not,
Yeah, like-
you haven't done anything wrong, but...
Yeah, like, when I got it, I started playing it, and there was white stuff coming off, and I didn't know it was the rosin, and I'm like, is this normal?
Is my bow just, like, shedding?
And so I haven't put much on since, because it was, like... So I don't know where we're at with that, or how to tell when I need it, because I've just been, like, waiting for it to all rub off.
That could actually be part of it. Like, it could still be just, like, a lot of extra sticky rosin.
Okay. Because, yeah, the strings are, like, kind of white right now.
Nice. Nice. I mean, some of that is normal.
Okay.
It's okay for there to be rosin on the strings, for sure. But, like, yeah. Good call. Some of that gets to be, like, you just get a feel for it. And so I don't know. Do you want me to try playing your bow, actually?
Sure.
Let me see, because I'm not sure. I'll tighten it a little bit, too.
Oh, does it need to be
it
tighter?
could be... Yeah.
Okay.
I think... Yeah.
Okay.
Like that
I've just been, like, going for it.
Guessing?
It's not loose, so...
I thought I was trying to get it to, like, I think there was a cloud of rosin that just, or that was, I don't know.